Well, when I arrived at Club Menangle today, I went over to see my first guest for today's interviews, and he said, "Why me?" He said, "There's certainly others to have a chat to." I said, "Joe, everyone's got a story to tell, and you never know. I may be speaking to you after race 2 as a winner." Well, I'm delighted to say that it's come true. My guest is Joe Sultana, and he trained the first winner, Young Sun. Well, Joe, it's great to catch up with you. As I mentioned in the introduction, I was hoping to interview you as a winner, and certainly dreams do come true. Here you are as a winner with Young Sun.
Yeah, well, you came to me and I said, you said you're going to interview me, and I said, what for? And anyway, you gave me luck. The horse won.
Joe, I think you're one of the first people to say I've given them luck, but Joe, Young Sun, what a wonderful drive by Gavin Fitzpatrick, and you've had a wonderful association with Gav.
Yeah, for a long time. He was driving a good job for me. He was not a bad little trotter either. Sonetto, he was driving her too for a while. She's gone to Queensland. She's going to race at Queensland for a while, which is 10-year-old. They're out of the same mother. I bought them both from Melbourne, from the one bloke. And he's only got one eye. Young Sun's only got one eye. Yeah. And
just imagine how good he'd be with two.
Yeah, that's funny. There's been a few not bad horses with one eye. What else can I say?
Well, Joe, you're a second generation father, following in the footsteps of your father, Bill.
Yeah, Bill Sultana, yeah. He started off with a bloke called Charlie Keane. He lived next door to my father. My father had a poultry farm at Greystanes. And it was all farms those days there. And then he started training his own horses. And Jimmy Caffin, we had a horse. He had a horse called VJ, and it won about 3 or 4 at Harold Park. And he had another horse was Cranebrook. He won with that at Harold Park. And he had the last one he had was a horse. Oh, he's probably passed away about 30 years ago. And the last one he had was a horse called Sparkling Madig. And Clary Sweeney won a lot of races. And Jackie Blizzard, he's gone, passed away too. Yeah, they're all gone. And yeah.
Also associated with the family, one of the greats, Bert Alley.
Yeah, Bert Alley. My father used to, every Saturday, go up to Bert Alley's place at Castle Hill. And just spend a few hours there because he was retired. Then he retired, and he only had about 2 horses, my father, at a time. Mostly at a time, 2 horses. And yeah, when he was training a horse. He always said that he'd never see Westmead Hospital get built. And he used to go and train him at Westmead. And he was working fast work one Christmas. And he was working for a bloke called Dooley Hughes, which was with Marcia Pearce. They were those days, and they finished. I still remember my father going past Dooley Hughes on his horse and pulled up in the back straight and dropped. He got off the gig and pulled the head check off, and he dropped dead. Yeah.
Joe, we associate you with trotters. You've had a wonderful, successful period with trotters. You really love the Square Gator.
Yeah, I love the paces, but I don't know what it is. It's just something about the trotters. They're not easy to get them going. Trotters, one day you got them. This horse had a few problems with too, but he's run a lot of good races too. But I've had him probably 2 years, I suppose, and that's his first win. He got beat here one Saturday night by about half a head. But yeah, it's a hobby for me and I love it,
You paid $250 for a pacer called Spooky Joe.
Yeah.
You had him a lot of times around Penrith and enjoyed a lot of success with him.
Yeah, he $250 as a weanling. My brother bought one in a trialling sale from Malcolm Cunningham. His horse won 1 race and my horse won 5 races, I think. And seconds, Gleb McElhinney used to drive him. And then I ended up getting my licence. I had 20 drives. Every Sunday I took him to the Gymkhanas. And then I won 2 straight with him. One at Penrith and one at Fairfield. And after about 5 starts.
You love getting to Penrith. Richie B and Smoking Zach have later been going very well for you.
Yeah, they've been, they're not champions, but I've had a lot of fun. If I win a race or run second or third, I'm happy as like they won,
You haven't always been involved full-time in harness race. You also had a business where you're doing upholstery.
Yeah, I used to work for myself doing furniture upholstery. Yeah, I've done a bit of everything over the years too, gardening and different jobs. You know, I worked at the Richmond Catholic Church doing their gardens and lawns and things. I've done a bit of everything.
Jack of all trades. And speaking of Jack of all trades, you mentioned his name just previously, Glenn McElhenney. You've had a wonderful association with Glenn.
Yeah, a long time. Yeah, he was at Granville. Glenn was at Granville, and he met my brother first because he had a bread run as well, and then he started driving for my brother, and then he started driving for me, and 3 boys. None of us got married. Yeah, 3 girls got married, and the 3 boys didn't get married.
You mentioned your brother there. Unfortunately, John passed away at the age of 46. He had a nice little horse called Sunny Paleface.
Yeah, Sunny Paleface, King's Son, a few others. And Tony used to drive. My younger brother used to drive. Now he's out of the game. He's not. He's gave him up. And yeah.
Joe, it's always good to see you. Good to catch up with you today as a winner. You're always in the barn with a smile on your face, but today the smile's even bigger.
Well, I yelled out, "Lock it up!" I made sure everybody here. I always say, if you're not happy when they win, don't be in the game.
Well, Joe, great to catch up, and great to catch up with you as a winner.
Yeah, thanks very much. It worked out good because it happened. You gave me the luck.